Everyone lives two lives, in two dimensions. The majority of us have some form of online presence. Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. They're all a part of our lives. However, our existence online clashes with our physical reality. For example, people meticulously choose photos of themselves to upload due to their psychological drive towards being more attractive. In other words, people want to be as perfect as possible, even though they might be the exact opposite of it in real life. Their online presence is not who they actually are. It's a different person, a different life. People want to be popular online. They want to have more friends. People want more likes on their posts, more comments, more attention. All of this is within our physical existence, our actual physical life. Friends within your social networking site might not be your friends in your physical life. You may meet somebody from a different continent altogether and be their best friend in their networking life, but not know them at all in their physical life. But then one can wonder, what's outside of your physical dimension? If the dimension we live in is the third dimension, and the virtual dimension is the second, what is the fourth dimension? Let's look at this with respect to calculus. This is a regular function. If you derive it, you step down and get its derivative. If you integrate this function, you get the integral. Now, if the regular function is the third dimension, regular life, its derivative is the second dimension, and thus its integral is the fourth dimension. Now let's call the third dimension our physical existence. Its derivative can be our online presence, or our virtual existence. What is its integral? What is the fourth dimension? How do you get there? How do you integrate your world? That's the question. I try not to live in the second dimension much. However, it seems as though all my friends are constantly in theirs.
Hey.
They've forgotten how to live.
What's up? What's up?
They're in their second dimension. There's no point in talking to them. The entire world is absorbed into the second dimension. Everywhere I look, everyone is consumed by technology and their phones. The third dimension has been sucked dry of life. There's no point in living here anymore. I've started to hate people that live in the second dimension. There's no interaction with them. They're just pawns.
Hey Martin, how's it going?
Not bad.
These are my friends. We're a group of 3 trying to enter the fourth dimension,
Yeah, I know.
as there's just nothing to do here in the third any longer.
Like,
The entire world lives socially, online.
Everyone.
Oh, shut up, Kevin. So, any new developments?
None, same place where we left off.
Yo guys, look at this. Look, I was doing tests on patients with encephalopathy. It's a type of coma. I realized that they're physically alive, but their mental state of mind has vanished. It's like when a person logs off of their social networking site. They're physically still there with their server and their files, but mentally they're gone. It's like a mental death.
So you're saying that a person's Facebook account enters a coma when they log out?
It's a sheer mental death. Nothing more. You still exist, but you're not there. It's like a path into the fourth dimension. If we can initiate a coma at the right time, your mind will integrate itself and will upshift dimension.
Look at this cube. It's a simple 3x3x3 Rubik's puzzle, and it has over 43 quintillion combinations. My point being that a grid like this enables a signal to bounce around over 43 quintillion times.
You'll have over 10,000 volts simply by making a 3x3x3 grid of transformers.
I'm not talking about a power signal. I'm talking about a mental signal, tracking the electrical signals of our minds and putting them through a processor and relaying them 43 quintillion times per second back into our mind, essentially overloading it to the point where it can no longer be in a state of consciousness. All we need is a software relaying tool, a guinea pig, and a huge spark of EMR from the brain.
How are we going to do this though?
Simple. Make this piece of hardware, hook me up to it, and then cause immense trauma to my mental state of mind.
So...
Hit me with the car with this thing strapped in the head, and I'll upshift the dimension.
Alright, is he ready? Is he ready to go? Is everything strapped in that he needs?
Almost.
Come on man, hurry up. We don't know how he's going to be in a coma for.
Dude, just relax. Let's get this thing done properly. We can only hit him with the car once.
Careful man.
Sorry.
Alright, well according to my calculations, I have to hit him at about 40 kilometers an hour for there to be enough EMR pulse to run through his brain.
Okay, he should be ready.
Alright, let's do this. let's do this.
What happened?
Plus the anomaly. Everyone lives two lives, in two dimensions. If we take the derivative of life, we get a simpler version of it, exactly how a function is simplified by derivation. Acceleration turns to speed, and speed turns into position. But what we don't realize is that the derivation cannot be integrated without loss of data. A sum cannot be perfectly integrated, as you will always have some type of variable that you cannot define. In math, we call it the C value. The plus C anomaly. When we apply it into our lives, we can conclude that no matter how accurate your second dimension life gets, it will never match up to your actual existence in the third dimension, as it will always be missing the plus C variable. Your second dimension personality would not even be able to fathom the third dimension. It cannot understand physical properties. In the virtual dimension, there is no physical state of matter. As for the fourth dimension, I could not understand it, as I am not a part of it. In the end, it just goes to show how math, theories, and dimensions are just perceptions. Simply perceptions.